Hey YouTube, Raven here.
Starfire.
Tonight we're talking about Black Lightning.
Season 3, Episode 13. The Book of Markovia, Chapter 4.
Yes.
This is the last in the Book of Markovia.
I see.
The last 3 episodes are called the Book of War.
Ooh, it's war.
The Book of War.
I thought tonight's episode was pretty decent.
It was pretty good. For Black Lightning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know how I feel about Brandon not getting his revenge.
Yeah. I mean, he still could, I guess, but...
Yeah.
Just like Gamby could still die.
I totally think he will.
I mean, there's 3 episodes left, so...
Mm-hmm. Yes, there is. And what's-her-face is back. The person who wanted him dead in the first place.
Oh.
The madam.
Yeah. I forgot her name.
She used to work with him. They used to both be part of, whatever Odell did.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. My mind just isn't working.
No, I don't.
No, my mind wanted to say Unit, and Unit is Doctor Who. And I know that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, that's not the correct term for them.
No.
But TC is obviously being groomed to help Gamby, which is why I think he'll take Gamby's place when Gamby dies. And also, the last time he went in to someone's head to deal with a chip, he needed help. This time he just touched her for a split second, and
yeah, I was like, how was he able to deactivate her by doing that?
Yeah, but also, I mean, I don't think she was dead when she got the chip.
Yeah.
So it's not like the chip was keeping her alive.
Right.
So he could just deactivate, like he said, he deactivated the chip.
Yeah.
Whereas with Kaleo, he didn't deactivate the chip because it's the only thing keeping him alive.
Right.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess I could see from that point of view, but still, like, they didn't make that obvious.
No.
Which, I mean, I guess you don't need to make it obvious, but still, like, throughout, like, I only understood that just now. Throughout the entire episode, I was going, what the hell?
Yeah.
Also, I think it's kind of scary that if the Markovians had an EMP, they could have just taken him out. Like, all they had to do was set that off, and Kaleo would be dead. Like, that's all it takes is an EMP.
Yep. I keep thinking that graveyard guy is Wayne Brady, man.
I don't know. He didn't know how to smile. And I can't really picture him playing such a serious role.
It looked so much like him, though.
It did, but he looked a little heftier.
Yeah.
Like, Wayne is usually a little thinner than that.
I will see. I shall see. Yup. Great. digger.
Oh my gosh, he is. Wow. Like, that was the only thing keeping me from agreeing with you, was that it was too serious of a role. And, he, like, I don't remember him being that sick.
But see, in Whose Line, he's playing himself, and it's improv.
Yeah.
I don't know how he is in a lot of his other acting roles.
I don't think I've ever seen him in anything else.
He could be more serious. I don't know. But I was like, that has to be him. And I think I remember, like, vaguely seeing his name flash on the credits.
Mm.
And then I saw him, and I'm like, isn't that him? Like...
Yeah. But yeah, it was mainly just the role that kept me saying no.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, I associate him with comedy.
Well, yeah, most people do. I'm sure.
And Gravedigger is definitely not comedy.
But I'm like, who else could it be? Like, because it had to be a lookalike, because otherwise, you know, he was in an episode of Stargate SG-1.
He probably played a Jaffa.
He played Trelak. Or Trelak.
This sounds like a Jaffa to me.
It was in season 8.
Still sounds like a Jaffa.
It was the episode, It's Good to Be King.
Now I'm just picturing him with a Simba wig on his head singing.
I just can't wait to be king.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's played a variety, but maybe his, like, acting roles are more dramatic.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Whose Line is his comedy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
I don't know, just, I guess, overall it was a pretty decent episode.
Yeah. I'm glad Black Lightning freaking punched Tobias, though.
Mm-hmm. Full on wailed on him.
Yup. Tobias whale, he got wailed on.
I did not mean for that, but you know what? It happened. What did you think about the show?
I liked it. It was nice to just, I don't know, like, I legitimately said when they were doing all that fighting stuff, it felt like a video game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was just cool to see all the action and, like, you know, them just being badass and working together as a team and everything, you know?
Yeah.
So.
And
I mean, I still don't know. I'm still, like, irritated with Lynn, but I like what she did this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just hope that she lets them help her get through the addiction now.
Because when she was there, she didn't want to take any.
Yeah.
She wanted to work through the addiction.
Right.
But I don't know how I feel about the human.
Oh, the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call him the human because he's the only non-meta.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean,
besides Gamby.
I loved when Erica busted the door.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Mm-hmm. She was so happy with herself.
She was like, ah! And walked back to them. I was like, girl, come on, you busted through a door that Black Lightning and Thunder could not get through. Yes. Like, you celebrate, girl.
Mm-hmm. Celebrate your badassery.
Exactly. But yeah, the redheaded dude, I don't know how I feel about him.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, I don't not like him.
Right.
I find him an interesting character.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, why did he have to follow Brandon? And, I mean, like, I get the whole, like, probably shouldn't let him go off alone. But, like, he was totally dissing on Brandon the entire episode.
Yeah.
And then, like, the one reason why Brandon is there, like, everyone knows the only reason Brandon's there. I mean, yes, he's there to help get Lynn and whatever.
Right.
But if he has a shot at
Dr. J's.
Yeah, at Jay's, he's gonna fucking take it. And he had a shot at Jay's, and the dude should have just let him take it.
Yeah.
Because with Jace around, it's just gonna cause more issues further down the line.
It is.
Like, I don't know. And I just don't like how he treated Brandon for the entire episode.
Yeah, me either.
Like, part of me is just thinking that, like, he hoped he'd get his chance to knock that shit out. And then he did. And it's like, that's not okay.
No. It's not.
And Nissa in the... on the plane. Like, I understand that she's all, like, wary and stuff of Kaleo. But, like, you're on a plane surrounded by meta-humans. You think he's gonna fucking poison one of them?
No.
Like,
He just
back off.
He just knocked him out.
I know, but
Yeah.
she accused him of
No,
poisoning
I
him.
know, but, like, you know.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, I love Anissa, but bitch, please, back the fuck off.
Yeah, she needs to bring it down a notch.
Yeah, she's way too... Khalil is...
Like, I know she's trying to protect her sister, but he's...
She's too gung-ho on the fact that he's a liability. When he came in clutch tonight, because without him, like, saying for Jen to keep going, if he needed Jen, like, if he wasn't there and it was Jen, the dude would have Gravedigger would have caught up to her, and he would have controlled her.
Yeah.
And if like, if he was there, but he needed Jen, then Gravedigger would have, like, controlled her, and they would have ended up fighting.
Right.
Like...
So, I mean, you know, he was gonna leave, but then he ended up coming back and helping.
Yeah, but Nissa doesn't think that he should have helped.
I know.
Like...
It's like, it's not her decision to make.
No, she needs to back the fuck off.
Yeah.
Let him do what he needs to do.
I mean, yeah, Painkiller's still in him, but you know, he's not going to do what you said. Like, he's not gonna poison him. They're on a freaking helicopter. Like, why would he do that?
Yeah. I do like the fact that they were, like, that Brandon started, like, his powers started going, like, wacky, because they were in the air. He had no contact with the ground.
Yeah.
Like, in any manner. So, his powers were going crazy.
So it was realistic.
I don't know if that's realistic. I would understand him freaking out a little bit. But his whole body, like, convulsing the way it was it was starting to.
Yeah.
I don't know how realistic I would say that would be for someone with earth powers. I'd understand how they'd be, like, unnerved and scared of flight.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But I think of the powers more so like on Avatar The Last Airbender. Like, Toph is blind. She's the earthbender of the group. She also flies on Appa's back with everyone else. And Appa is a living fucking animal. Nothing to do with ground. And they spend most of their time in the damn air.
Yeah.
And I'm also thinking, once again, having to do with Toph, the thing is made out of metal. There are bits of earth in metal. He was surrounded by chunks of earth. Like, I understand you were in the air, but get the fuck over yourself. You did have Earth to cling to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
I think it was just more about him being afraid to fly.
I don't know.
And, like, him clinging onto that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, you know, like, there's these, like, slight consistency errors that I'm just like, and then, like, the way I think it should work versus the way they showed it to work.
Right.
Because it doesn't make sense to me. What makes sense to me is the stuff I already know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean.
But, I mean, he wasn't without ground.
He wasn't.
There's Earth, there's particles of Earth in the metal.
And he was still on Earth, too. It wasn't like he wasn't even.
No, he wasn't touching the ground. They were in the air.
Yeah.
Like, that's his thing. Because he's an Earth
He
bender.
has to be, like, grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like I was saying, there's Earth, there's dirt in the metal around him.
Yeah. It
shouldn't have affected him that bad because he still has ground.
Yeah. Because metal is a chemical, well, not a chemical, an element of the Earth, right? Like.
Yeah, but it's still not something that an earthbender could bend.
Okay.
What they could control are the particles of Earth that got trapped during the heating process.
Okay.
So it depends on how pure the metal or the
substance
yeah,
is.
it depends on how the purity level of it.
Okay.
Which means how much of that metal is in there versus how much exterior stuff got in.
Okay.
Like air bubbles or like particles of sand or whatever, you know. They're like, no matter what you do, you can't get 100%.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be some form of like ground earth particles in the metal. So I don't understand why he was flipping the fuck out that there's no ground. It's like, there's ground in the metal. Get the fuck over yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I know you can sense it. Like, you're an Earth user. You should be able to sense what you control. I just, like, I can't.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say about it. Like, there was a lot of things that were good about it. But we kind of already talked about
Grace was great.
Yeah, she looked awesome in that leather jacket.
And she, like, transformed into someone that wasn't the old Asian guy. You know?
Yeah.
She transformed into that white Markovian dude.
The Russian? Not Russian.
Markovian. That Lynn ended up torturing at the end. She morphed into him and took control of the video feed.
Yep.
Which I thought was amazing.
It was.
And she did really well with that. And like, I kind of like, I knew that she had to be able to change form into more than just, you know, the little old Asian man. But that's all we've seen her as, that and the Jaguar. Is it Jaguar? Is it?
I think so, yeah.
Or whatever, the cat.
Panther, Jaguar.
Something.
Yeah, I think it was a Jaguar.
You know, so like, that's all we've seen her transform as. So I was kind of thinking maybe that's all she could do. But I'm glad to see that she can do more than that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
for sure.
To me, that kind of seemed like her power was expanding. You know, I mean, I know she could probably do it already, but since we hadn't seen that before, you know, every time she changed, it was either the old Asian man or the cat. Like, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was.
I wonder if Kaleo's still gonna leave.
Yeah, me too.
Kind of hope he does.
Me too.
He should go on like, you know, a journey to find himself. So, he deserves it.
But he's a better character than Wally.
Oh, hell yes.
So it's okay if Kaleo goes and does that.
Well, he's not gonna go to some Buddhist temple and sit on the top for
I mean, hey, if that's how he wants to do it and be a monk and be one with nature and whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm not gonna judge him for that.
Development. I don't judge Wally for doing that.
Yeah.
I judge him for having no character.
Yeah. And that's the writer's fault.
Right. But, like, I have no character. I'm gonna go meditate on the top of a Buddhist hill, and that's gonna give me character magically.
At least Kaleo has character.
Yeah.
But he deserves to have some time. Like, he needs that for himself.
He needs to discover who he is.
Yeah, he needs to discover who he is again after everything that happened.
Yeah, he needs to learn to trust himself again.
Yeah.
And everything. So.
Because it's one thing for Jen to be like, I trust you, but he needs to be able to trust himself, too. So.
Yeah. Yep.
So Black Lightning didn't actually kill anyone.
He might have. Did he? I mean, is Gravedigger coming back? Because he shot electricity right through his body, continuous voltage through his chest.
True. He's like, nobody touches my wife. I was like, yes.
Like, I was like,
fight for your woman.
I was like, that's cool. You're not married.
She still thinks of herself as married, though.
I know. But, like, in my head, I was like...
Because did they ever officially divorce? Okay.
Yeah, in my head, I was like...
Because, I mean, he still wears his ring.
Yeah, but that's on him.
Yeah.
I mean, they were getting back together.
They were.
So, you know, he probably wore it because of that.
Yeah.
I think in the first season, when he was almost dating the other chick, he didn't wear it.
Yeah.
But when him and Lynn started getting closer, he put it back on.
I mean, he probably just still thinks of her that way.
Yeah.
So he's just like, nobody touches my wife.
Right, but I couldn't help but think, like, I'm sorry, dude.
He could have said woman. Nobody touches my woman.
Then we'd have a whole nother issue. I'm sorry, does this woman belong to you?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, nah. But...
I don't know. I just liked that he, you know, he protected it.
Yeah.
He did it.
Like, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just had to poke
I know. Like, I'm not gonna be all like, oh, you know, you have to belong to someone. But I just mean, like, I liked the fact that he did that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it's like when you see other things, they're just like, if you touch my wife or you touch this person again, I will end you. And it's like that whole thing. And so for me, I'm just like, yes, standing up.
Right.
Taking the initiative. Like,
yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm thinking the dude's dead. He might not be.
He might have just been a one-off character.
Yeah.
For the episode.
Yeah.
So,
but,
I mean, that was a different side to Black Lightning. So.
It really was. But yeah, I guess that's
yeah, I don't really have anything else. I mean, we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, I think Jen needs to get over herself, though.
I think she needs to get over herself, too.
Yeah. She needs to forgive her sister. And her sister needs to be more lenient.
Yeah.
I think they both need to have some
I think they both need to have some communication and some give and take and be like, look, I know you're trying to protect me and you're the older sister and everything, but, you know, you need to back off a little bit. Because, I mean, it's okay for them to want to protect her and and want to keep her safe. But they also need to understand, and Nyssa knows this because she's constantly told this to Jefferson, that she's her own woman and her own person, and she can make up her own mind and do what she wants to do. So she needs to let Jen do the same thing. Even though Jen is younger, she's still old enough to make her own decisions. And she's still old enough to be independent and take care of herself.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, being protective because they're your sister or they're your family and you love them and you don't want anything to happen to them. But at the same time, you need to you can't be so overprotective that you don't let them do anything.
Yeah, they need to grow and mature and make their own mistakes.
Right. They have to make their own mistakes, and they have to sometimes learn things the hard way, or they never will learn. And they'll never grow from that experience. So, you know, I think Nyssa needs to take some of her own advice and do that with Jen, and I think Jen just needs to freaking let go and not, so they did those things. It's in the past. You know about Kaleo now. Like, they're including you in the fight. Like, move on. Let it go. It's fine.
Let it go.
You don't need to keep holding a grudge. Don't be petty about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Be the better person.
Yeah.
That's what it takes.
Pick your battles.
Yeah.
Like, you know, decide if that's really worth being upset over. I mean, yeah, you can be upset over it in the moment for a little bit and then just be like, you know what? It's in the past. There's nothing I can do about it. I know now. Yeah, they kept it from me, but it's not like I didn't find out.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yep. So, I guess
until
next time.
Family is what you make it.